questions for you, but we can do like a project in between each question.
Okay.
But first we can.
Birdie, you are disrupting.
There we go.
What?
Nothing.
Oh. It's not very nice.
It's always weird starting now. Welcome back to the Catnip Podcast. My name is Grace, and your name is
Sam.
Today is Monday, April 6th, and this is a podcast that is going to be very fun and very different today. So yes. If you would like to grab something tasty to drink, I have tea, and you have...
Bourbon. No, it's coffee.
In your DXP. Fresh coffee we just made.
Yes.
So if you want to grab something tasty to drink or something to snack upon, an animal to snuggle, we have ours right there. He is sound asleep. I don't know if you can see him, but he is there. Woo!
Oh, hello.
He's like, oh, you have a cup. I like to drink out of, or I haven't seen a cup. Or a project to work on, or laundry to fold, or any of those things, or all of the above, or whatever, and you can come back and join us for some crappy chat. You
Yes.
can take care of it.
Oh.
Good job. Oops.
That's dangerous.
Okay, so my plan is for today that we have questions that
For
were
me.
for you and for the both of us.
Oh, okay.
That were very kindly given to us by people last week.
Oh,
And then also,
thank you people last week.
yes, thank you. You know who you are.
I don't.
Kaylee gave us a lot of them.
Oh, thanks, Kaylee. I know who you are.
I've put together some questions, and then you were going to explain my projects, kind of like I normally do in a podcast episode, but you're going to try and do it. I'll be helpful as well.
Okay.
So if you want to, let's start with the project first.
Oh.
You can pick from the yarn here, or there's 3 projects in there that you can pick from to talk about. This will be very fun.
Let's see. Oh, I know kind of what this one is.
Okay.
I have to pull it out without taking it off the needles.
It should be pretty safe, though. I doubt you'll know the name of this.
Oh, no. But I know it's a sweater.
Yes, this is good.
And
Their sleeves.
Yeah, because they're sleeves, and because I was like, "What's that?" and you said it's a sweater. And
Has this pattern come out yet?
Ooh.
In other words, is it a test net?
I don't think it's a test net.
It is a test.
Oh, it is a okay.
It is a test.
It is a test.
That's okay.
So not available yet, and you've got some nice pink for the main color.
Mm-hmm. You want to
And
know what
then-
this color is called?
Sure.
It's called Doe-Eyed.
Oh,
You want to know who it's by?
sure.
Dragon Horde Yarn.
Oh, I know who that is. Thanks, Tristan. Great yarn. 10 out of 10. And then there's some color work.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a white color. Right? That's different from the main. Yeah,
Yes.
it is.
It is.
And then there's a darker color.
Yes.
And
Does the white look familiar? Have I used it in a project recently?
that sounds like a leading question. I'm going to say yes.
It was in my Free Your Fade.
It was in the Free Your Fade,
And that
which is
dyer's
off
from-
screen.
It's over there. The dyer's from Tulsa.
Oh, that's
Fun
cool.
fact.
I've been to Tulsa.
You have. So this is called the Spring Court Sweater. It is inspired by the Court of Thorns and Roses.
Oh, that's a book you've read.
Yeah.
I saw it on the bookshelf earlier.
Yes, I do have a physical copy. By Sarah J. Maas. And that's very exciting. I have, let me show this a little bit more up close.
Here, you get the, oh, look at that. The yarns are in here. I guess that would have been.
All the yarns are in there.
That would have been cheating, though.
I don't want my tassels to get on the coffee. So I've finished the body pretty much. I just have the ribbing left to do, which is really nice. But I'm really loving this. So yeah, like the Dragon Horde yarn, dye for knitting is the white, and the green is Life in the Long Grass. That's the Life in the Long Grass label called Space Ash.
Space Ash.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I just have a little bit left on the ribbing to do, which is very exciting. So I hope to get that done today.
This is what it looks like.
I need to wind this up. I finished the...
Wow, you haven't wound it?
Well, because I wanted to wind one at
wow.
a time.
Disappointing.
Why is that disappointing?
Fake fan.
What? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, do you want to do a question?
Sure.
Okay.
What's my question?
I don't know. Okay. While being in quarantine, what creative outlets have you been having? Like, what are you making? I wrote down some examples if you don't know the answers to this. What have you made?
Coffee?
Yeah. You like making coffee.
I do like making coffee.
You have started making cocktails.
Yes.
You...
I don't think I've made much else.
Do you want to talk about your coffee or your cocktails? What is your favorite about those things? Why do you like making them?
Well, I like making coffee. I use a Chemex to make it for the most part, which is kind of an hourglass-shaped pour-over coffee pot that you've probably seen if you've ever watched Friends, because it pops up in the background a lot. Oh, I can go get it, actually.
You can.
As an example.
Yes. Show and tell.
This is the Chemex. Your coffee goes, you put a filter in the top and you put your, You put the a filter in the top, you get the filter wet, you put the coffee in, and it just kind of drains into the coffee pot, and it's kind of hard to tell because of this bamboo collar, but it's all one solid piece of glass, which is kind of unique. But I just like it because it's a very simple way to make coffee, but you can be really precise with your measurements and your ratios of water and kind of get a consistent cup of coffee each time. And it's just a nice little routine in the mornings or the afternoon like today.
So we can have something tasty to drink while we record the podcast, which is a necessity for the Catnip podcast.
I'm going to go behind the camera.
Okay. Good job. So in regards to cocktails, you've tried several recently.
Yes. And I don't remember what they're all called.
Something was a blossom, like an orange blossom.
An orange blossom. Yeah, I think those are just fun. It's just fun to try putting different things together and...
It's a nice, like, desserty thing.
Yeah, see what they taste like.
You made a very good Cosmo the other day.
Oh, thank you.
Have you seen the thing about Ina Garten making the big Cosmo and, like,
No.
the massive...
Oh, wait, yeah, I did see that.
That was really funny. Sorry, you're sitting on my
Yeah, we don't have any actual martini glasses, so
Yeah.
we've just been drinking them out of rocks glasses.
That's okay.
That's okay.
That's
no one's here to judge us.
No, indeed not. Do you want to do another project? That was a good question.
Sure.
Okay. We're picking some yarn that is a yarn acquisition.
Yes, there's this, it's from... What? I don't know how to read this label. It came from Knit Picks, right? I remember that. Nope, never mind. Oops. It's green. It's some green yarn, and it looks like sweater quantities, so...
Yes.
It's for a sweater that has a name.
Yes.
That has a pattern that was written by somebody and is on Ravelry.
Yes.
And it's not a test knit.
It's not a test
It's not a test
Can you
knit.
read, can you find out what the content of this wool is on the label?
Probably. Oh, it's made in Europe.
Just
It is 35% cotton, 33%
viscose,
viscose, and 14% linen.
So this is
And it has
drops
an interesting little.
bell. It's a
yeah,
very interesting construction.
It is.
So this yarn and the navy yarn.
Here, I'll do this thing. Oh, did it work? I don't know.
I think it did.
I see vloggers do this, so I assume it's.
So I have navy and I have green. This yarn came from Rosie.
Oh, that's right. That's
And
why it's from Europe.
Yeah, I mean, her yarn store happens to be in Europe, but
Right.
the yarn also is made in
Yes.
Europe. Rosie is a wonderful friend. She has a yarn store in in London that is called Slip Stitch.
She has a yarn store inside of her yarn store.
And so my mom and I got some yarn to do the Mira pullover, which is a very summery pullover in the navy, or I'll be doing it in navy, and then we're gonna do the Anchors cardigan by Petite Knit in the green. That way you can see that. The green. There we go. So that's very fun. Her shop will be in the show notes, which I forgot to mention, to follow myself on all the social medias and all the yarn store information in the show notes. So that has now been mentioned.
Good job.
Thank you. Okay, so that was a project.
Yes, that was a project.
Shall we do another question?
Sure.
Okay.
That seems to be the format.
Okay, so let's go through a couple questions that Kaylee asked us.
Okay. From Kaylee.
From Kaylee.
That's a lot of questions.
Not all of these are from Kaylee.
Well, no, but I mean, yeah, that's just.
I mean, we don't have to do all of them.
No, we
either.
do.
Well, we can. I don't know. Do we have enough time?
I don't know. What questions do we have?
Okay, so she asked, do we work out together, and if so, what do we like to do together?
Sometimes we work out together, sometimes we don't. Like right now.
Yeah, I would say let's answer it like
Okay.
non-quarantine and quarantine.
Okay, in general, well, the answer's still kind of the same. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. Because you do a lot of classes at the Y.
But we were weightlifting together.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. Like,
Yes.
I don't do your classes,
Right.
but you lift weights with me sometimes.
Yes.
But then on some days, you'll do the weightlifting routine, and I'll do it at a different time for whatever reason.
And you'll do your own cardio on your own.
Yes, but we do work out and a lot of the time, even if we're not working out, doing like the same thing together, we may be working out at the same time at the Y.
Yeah. But obviously that is not happening right now.
Right.
Because the Y is closed and we are home. So this morning I worked out on our balcony by myself.
Yeah, and then I worked out in our
in the office. I like working out.
And we did different things.
Yeah, we did very different things. I've been doing the Blogilates workouts, which is pop Pilates.
Yes.
I saw there was a virtual class from the Y of a pop Pilates.
Oh, that's
class.
cool.
I didn't realize that they had those. And what do you do?
I've been doing, I think it's called like the six week body weight workout from the Hybrid Athlete. If you Google like 6 week body weight workout or body weight hybrid athlete, it's one of the first things that comes up. But it's, I'm on the 3rd week of it, and I'm being kind of lazy about it. I haven't been doing the cardio part, which is the 4th day. I've just been doing the 3 body weight days, but they're all circuits of either times or repetitions of different body weight exercises, and I don't generally like body weight exercises, so.
You do what you gotta do.
But yeah, but it's been good. I have liked it more than other body weight workouts I've done.
Nice.
So, and it doesn't really require any equipment, which is nice. So even if you don't have like an over-the-door pull-up bar, you're still fine.
Yeah. Excuse me, you were not boring. I was just yawning.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Kaylee also asked, have we learned anything about each other since quarantine that we didn't know before?
Probably, but
I don't know what that would be.
Yeah, I can't think of an example.
Well, you probably have learned or have a better understanding of what I do around the house on like Mondays.
Yeah.
Like my routine of when I do the laundry and like doing my stuff that I normally would do
Yes.
on a regular Monday.
Yes,
'Cause I
and
wouldn't be
you've
at work.
probably learned about some of the stuff I do at work since I've been working from home for 3 weeks now.
That's true.
You've heard what my business voice sounds like.
Indeed. Indeed. I have.
Which I would assume is not too different from my normal voice.
No, it just sounds a little bit more formal. It's not like you when you play video games.
Right. When I'm yelling.
When you're yelling. What TV shows have we been watching?
We watched Tiger King.
Tiger King!
Which is very good. If you haven't seen Tiger King, you should watch it, but it is kind of a roller coaster ride.
Of emotions.
And meth.
Mentally. And
Meth.
drugs.
A lot of meth.
Lots of piercings and
Yeah.
tattoos.
It's a lot.
But lots of beautiful tigers.
Great representation of your home state of Oklahoma. Really helping the cause.
I don't.
That's for you too, Kaylee. No, we know that Joe Exotic is not an adequate representation of the entire state.
I remember my dad said he was from Kansas.
Yeah, he's from. Tiger King is very good. I guess this was before quarantine, but we watched Lock and Key on Netflix, which was really good. It's like a science fic. Well, it's more like a fantasy. Science fiction-y mystery series. It's based on a graphic novel that I think is in German original. I don't know.
Oh.
But anyway, it's very good. It's very interesting. I've been watching My Hero Academia, which is an anime series I had heard a lot about. Heard was really good. It's on Hulu. It is really good. I really like it.
Yes.
else?
We've also it's been put on hold, but we have been reliving the world of the Jonas Brothers in Jonas on Disney Plus.
That's been entertaining. Season 2, not as good as season 1.
No, but full of drama and full of the teen angst that we all love and adore.
You love.
But I was telling Andrea this the other day, that I had started off pre-watching the TV show Jonas as full Team Joe, but now I'm definitely Team Kevin.
Team Kevin, yes.
Most
Kevin is the
definitely.
superior brother.
Yes. And
For
Andrea
sure.
was why aren't you Team Nick? And I was like, but Kevin! Forget Nick!
Nick is lame. Nick is lame. They let him be in Les Mis, and that was a mistake. And now he thinks he's cool. He shaves his head or something, though, right?
Yes, I believe he does. So let's do one more question and we'll do another project.
Okay.
If you had to choose, this is another Kaylee question. She
Okay.
did the TV show question as well. If you had to choose, which iteration of my hair do you prefer, including cut and color?
That's a very difficult question.
My feelings will not be hurt either way.
Well, I don't know. I don't think I have an actual answer to that question because
Do you prefer, like, I've had more red hair, I've had more brown hair, I've had the pink hair, more pinky hair, I've had more blonde hair, I've had more dark brown hair.
I don't really think I have like a preference. I just think whatever you I mean, like, if you were like, I want to shave my head, I'd probably be like, ooh, don't know about that.
That's what I'm gonna do next time.
But, I mean, I think that I like whatever hairstyle you have at the time, just because you do different fun things with it, and it's fun to see whatever it is that you want to try.
Well, thank you.
I don't think I actually have a preference.
Well, thank you. How about the cuts? Do you like bangs, no side bangs, no bangs, long, short, long, short, short?
I think, like,
Buzz.
of lengths, kind of like what it's like now, where it's sort of medium length, might be my favorite length, but, I mean, it's very negligible.
Well, thank you for your input.
You're welcome.
I'll go buzz my head.
Yeah. Shave it. No, clean shaven,
Completely
shiny,
bald.
polished.
Okay, let's do another project.
I want you to look like Tilda Swinton in Doctor Strange. That's the preferred
the new quarantine
style.
look.
The new quarantine look.
Do you want to grab yarn or a project?
Oh, sure. I'll grab this. Oh, it's on needles.
Yeah. I would recommend pulling that one out if you're going to do the one in that bag.
Gotta find the other. There it is.
So he's looking at Rain Falls by Leslie Ann Robinson.
Wow, you didn't let me guess the name.
Oop.
I wouldn't have
There's
guessed
no way you would have been able to guess the name.
But I know that it has brioche.
Ooh, yes it does.
Because I don't know if that's very visible.
Yes,
It's
you're doing a good job.
the squishy part.
Yes, indeed. I finished with the brioche.
It reminds me of the rainbow sherbet.
Oh.
The color does.
Yes. So I finished the brioche section. We could
Yes.
see. Do you know what this is?
Stripes.
No, but the stitch.
Oh, stripes. I don't know. I don't.
It's Garter Stitch.
Oh,
Because
cool.
you can see the garter bumpies.
Oh, that's what those are called.
Yes. I mean, bumpies is not a very technical term, but
Well, no, but garter.
yes. So, fun fact. Right here, is my progress keeper that I put in last week when I last recorded. So I've made that much progress
That's a lot.
and moved in my progression of colors.
And even though this part up at the top is much wider rows, this is all brioche, so it still took a long time.
It did. Indeed it did. It was quite fun. Once I got the hang of it, I went much faster, which was really nice. Playing around with the colors. Do you know the significance of this pattern?
Oh, this is the Harvey one, isn't
It
it?
is.
Yeah.
It is.
And she's from...
She's either from Corpus Christi or Galveston.
Ooh, we'll edit that out because we don't know.
I can also look it up really quick.
No.
Yes. So I have started on the next stitch portion, which is Garter Stitch. We're still doing the color changing. It's interesting because the Garter Stitch pattern and striping is very similar to brioche, which in brioche you knit one row, knit the same row again with a different color.
Of course.
As all people
As
know
I know.
this. It does not say on her Instagram,
That's okay.
but we'll look in her
We'll edit
projects.
that out. We'll do the cut here.
Here, and here. And so
That's a
you...
weird sound.
That is a weird sound.
Sounds like somebody whistled.
You knit one row with one color, and then you knit the row again with a different color, doing Garter Stitch. Corpus Christi.
Corpus. Okay.
Yes.
Home of the USS Lexington.
Indeed. Indeed.
Oh, and originally Whataburger, but not any. Well, it's not headquartered there anymore.
Oh, where is it headquartered?
Chicago.
Oh.
Because it got bought.
Oh, that's right. But it's weird because what that does is that creates the Garter Stitch to look not like regular Garter Stitch because you got the colors meshing on rows that they normally wouldn't mesh if you were knitting out and back.
Interesting.
You're knitting the same row twice. There's a lot of ends. There'll be a lot of ends to weave in.
Very fun.
With the Garter Stitch, I can weave them in as I go, but with the brioche, I didn't know how to weave them in as I go because things get
more complicated.
pulled. Yeah. But Stephen West, he taught us that information. Okay, shall we do some more questions?
Thanks, Stephen.
Thank you, Stephen West. We love you dearly. Okay. Out of all the baked items that I have made, either in quarantine or
Of all
times, which are your favorite that I've made? Let's pick one sourdough, one baked
Well,
item.
okay, that's also hard because you've made like 18 different types of sourdough things. I mean, maybe not that many. You've made a lot of different sourdough things.
Yes.
Okay. Gotta think about this.
This is also a Kaylee question. Thank you, Kaylee.
Well, because the sourdough bread is really, really good.
I would say my bagels are my favorite.
But you like bagels a lot more than I do. They were excellent bagels. They were better.
I didn't know that.
They were better than store-bought
Do you
bagels.
like my
Well, no,
bagels?
I like but like bagels are like if somebody offered you an assortment of breakfast items, you would probably pick the bagels.
Yes.
I would not.
Would you pick the English muffins that I made?
No, like of sourdough items, I think the best sourdough item is just the straight sourdough bread. Is like because it's so good. It has a nice crust.
Thank you.
And it's very good bread. But the English muffins and the bagels and the cinnamon rolls and
Cinnamon rolls.
all of the sourdough things you've made have been really good. But I think my favorite sourdough item is just the
bread.
sourdough bread.
I see.
Because you can also do so many different things with it.
Yeah, that's true. Like paninis.
Of non-sourdough items.
I feel like I haven't really done as much baking recently because of the sourdough.
No, you've been making mostly sourdough stuff recently. Oh, what was that apple thing you made? That was really good. Remember it was like an apple pound cake thing, or like a apple dump cake? I don't remember.
I do remember what that was.
Yeah,
but I just don't
some
remember
apple
when
thing.
I did it.
That's
Well,
my
thank you.
answer. That apple thing.
that
was good.
one apple
that
thing
one apple
that
thing.
I made one time.
Yeah, that was really good.
Thank
Because
you.
it was kind of like apple pie, if apple pie was like a blondie.
I don't remember what that was, but that's okay.
Yeah. I don't know. It was good. I think I made the crumble for that. You taught me how to make the
Oh,
crumble.
yeah.
That was really good.
That was very good. So here we'll throw in some personal questions because
Ooh,
everybody,
getting personal.
let's drink some tea. I'm literally drinking
Well,
tea.
I'm out of coffee.
Oh,
So.
well, you're not drinking tea anyway, so it doesn't matter. Who is older?
You are.
I know this. You know
Yeah.
this. They don't necessarily. Some of you may know this,
Maybe. Somebody does, for sure.
but
Yeah,
now
no,
everybody
you're
knows
older.
it. I am older. By how many months? I can never remember by months.
I'd have to count. It's like...
Because I was born in February of 93, and you were born in July of 94.
Right. I don't know. I'm too lazy to do the math right now. It's a number of months.
So it's a year.
It's a year and a couple months. It's like 17 months.
Okay.
16, 17, 18, somewhere in there.
Yes,
Yes.
indeed. How long have we been married?
3 years and 4 months. 3 and almost 3 years,
Almost
almost
3
4
months.
months. No, almost 4 months. Right? No, almost 3 months. Because January.
It'll be 4
Yeah.
months on the 14th. Of
No, it'll be 3 months. It'll be a year and 3 months on the 14th of April. Because February, March, April. Yeah. 3 and 3
Timelines!
in a week.
How do we count months?
Not a week. I don't know. Yeah. No, almost.
Let's count the days.
The seconds. 3+ years.
Around there. How did we meet and what was our first date?
We met at RUF, which
Large group.
at large group, yeah, which is I don't know if your people know, but
You
it was
can talk about
the Bible study we went to in college.
Reformed University Fellow.
Yes, and we
And their large group was like their.
yeah, it was like the big
Big
weekly
meeting.
Bible study,
Yeah.
basically.
And you were doing announcements.
I was doing announcements, but that's not how we met.
No.
But we met because Oh, I talked to you afterwards. I mean,
Yes,
we were
we
both
did.
there. Yes.
But we knew of each other.
Yes, we
Previously.
realized later that we had like 8 million mutual friends.
Yes, because yay for homeschooling circles and everybody knows each other.
Yes. And then our first date was
Not Sweet Eugene.
Not Sweet Eugene's. You thought it was. You were wrong. No, I'm kidding. I mean, you were, but we can cut that.
Well, I didn't know what it was. I didn't know.
That was the pre-date.
That was your
That
pre-date.
was me figuring out whether or not if I asked you out, you would say yes.
So your pre-date, my fake date.
Fake date, yes.
Fake date.
Fake date.
I still paid for my coffee.
Right,
though.
so it wasn't a date.
But that was like the first date
Not a
I'd ever
date.
been on, so I didn't know what to do.
Well, I didn't either, so.
But you had
But
a
then-
pre-date thing going
Right.
on.
But
So you knew how to do that.
I guess. Evidently. But then I asked you to go to Midnight Yell with me, which is the traditional dating ritual of Texas A&M, where before a football game, everyone goes into the stadium
The day before.
the night before,
night
yeah,
before.
Friday night,
At midnight.
and you practice all the yells.
They're not
and
cheers.
They're not cheers. And then, but before
we
that,
had ice cream.
we had ice cream.
Yeah.
Yes.
At Marble Slab.
Yes.
Which
I paid
is-
for, which made
yes.
it a date.
Which is still there? I think it's still there.
I think the Marble Slab is. The Hastings is not.
Yeah. Yes. So
Which
that
I
was-
still, I don't know why. I think in my mind I was thinking of the Cold Stone that was closer to campus
Oh.
and nicer, but I thought it was a marble slab, and so I said marble slab, realized later I was wrong, and didn't want, felt embarrassed having to change the location, so I didn't.
Oh. Well, I was more familiar with Marble Slab,
Right.
and I thought that was sweeter, so it worked out in your favor.
Yes. Worked out.
Cool. And yes, should we do more questions, or do you want to do another project?
You can do another question.
Okay, let's do another question. If you could pick any of your games, your video games that you play, that I would play, just one, which one would you pick and why? Animal Crossing.
Well, but I don't have Animal Crossing.
It's a joke. It's a joke. Charlotte.
Well, I'm trying to. You might have to narrow it down to are we
top
talking?
3. Yeah, I'm not
Of
narrowing it
my
down.
games. Well, it's also hard to remember which ones I have, the ones that I haven't played in a long
Well,
time.
not all of them, but the ones that are in your current rotation,
So,
because I
oh.
don't know what is in your current rotation.
Well, okay, so you could enjoy Breath of the Wild probably.
I have
think
no idea what that is.
That's the Zelda game on the Switch. I think you would enjoy that because it's not super fast and it's not like a shooter.
Well, maybe I'll have to give it a try later.
Yeah. But that one's fun. You would probably not like Call of Duty.
Probably not.
I think Breath of the Wild would be the one that you would enjoy the most, probably. And then you might enjoy Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. But that one, I don't know if you'd like either.
I see.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. I appreciate these suggestions.
You're welcome.
Would you like to pick out a project? We've got 2
Sure.
left. Not 4, but
2 left.
so we got a project that's in progress, and then we've got yarn
Right.
to talk about.
This is yarn from. You can read it.
Bichis et Bouchis.
Yes.
I'm not sure if that's actually how you pronounce it, but that's how I'm
It's
sounding
very
it.
dark gray. And now you can read the French.
Gris pré fonce.
Good job. And it is from lot 81332.
It is not from. It is lot.
Oh, it is. Okay, there
That's
we
the
go.
die lot.
And I don't know. Is it fingering?
It is.
It's fingering.
Can you tell me how many plies it is?
Ooh, 2?
Bingo.
Yeah,
Good
because it's
job.
got 2 threads that are kind of twisty
Good job.
together. And
How would you describe the color?
very dark gray.
But there's also another descriptive word. So if you have a light color or a dark color and if you got little bits of light color.
Oh, variegated?
Not quite.
Variated.
Not quite. Starts with an H.
Variegated. I don't know.
Heathered.
Heathered. Oh yeah, like the shirts.
Yes, because you can see it's got a little bit of gray in there.
Yes.
So, this just came into the shop that I work for. Normally, not currently, but this is the Biche and Bouche, or Biches and Bouches, petite lamb's wool, which is very exciting. I'm going to cover his face. There we go. And I will be doing the Heartstrings crop by Andrea Mowry, which is very exciting. So yes, there are more colors on the shop website if you want to go check those out. I'm very excited about the dark, very dark gray. I think I'll be doing contrasting colors that are a little bit more light and maybe a little bit more soft looking. So I'm excited to put that together. I have one test knit that we've already seen. I have not only started but completed my other test knit that I cannot show you until it is published, but let me tell you, it's very cute and it's very warm and very snuggly. I knit it in about 4 days. It was wonderful. I did have to rip back the body quite a lot because it was long like a dress. And then I taught myself how to wind a center pull ball around my thumb. So we took that very sad situation and we taught ourselves something. Or I taught myself something. I didn't teach you how to do it.
No, you did not.
That's okay. So, anyway, I will show that to you guys once it is published. But that is by Annie of This Bird Knits. But since that is done and my other test knit is almost done, that means that I can cast something new on.
Yay.
Woohoo! Do you want to pick any of these?
Oh, should I ask you questions?
You can. But you could also pick out questions that you want to answer. I think this tassel's like coming apart. Coming disconnected. Hello, little birdie. If you were to start a podcast during this quarantine time, what would it be about?
I don't know. I've been thinking about that lately, but I don't know.
Coffee.
No, well, maybe. I don't know if I know enough about coffee.
You should start a booktube channel.
But I don't read enough.
We all know that I love a good booktube channel. That's all I watch, really, at this point. Do you have any want or desire to start a knitting project during our time at home? Hello.
Maybe, but I don't know. I think the time I would need to dedicate to that, I would rather dedicate to reading more.
Hello, Booby. He's come to join us. Hello. Well, do you know what the shawl is that I'm wearing?
Ooh, I don't remember the name.
That's okay. It's kind of a weird name.
But I know that the yarn has these little beads in it.
You know
which
who
is
did the
pretty
yarn?
cool. No.
Diane. The Suburban Stitcher did it. Oh, little birdie.
Oh, I do know that I have to go to the bathroom.
Okay. Well, let's do that.
Should we take a pause?
We can take a pause.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that. I thought of more questions.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, birdie.
Oh, birdie. Well,
What
here
are
we go.
what are your more questions?
My more questions. Careful, don't fall. What would be a podcast recommendation to those who are watching?
Ooh, podcast recommendation
Yes.
is a podcast called No Dumb Questions, which is
No dumb questions.
No Dumb Questions. It's co-run by two guys who have been kind of in the YouTube space for a while. One is Destin Sandlin, who started Smarter Every Day, which you may have watched without knowing it.
That's a YouTube channel.
It's a
right?
YouTube channel. And the other is Matt Whitman from the 10-Minute Bible Hour, which is a YouTube channel and a podcast. And they discuss different topics. I forget what exactly their release schedule is. It's like monthly or bi-weekly. I can't remember. But they discuss different topics. Sometimes they'll read a book and they'll discuss the book. Sometimes they'll discuss something from history or, excuse me. But in particular, they've put out at least 2 episodes recently kind of about the coronavirus and things that people are doing to prevent it and talking about the whole flattening the curve and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's just a really interesting podcast. It's
They're pretty funny.
Yeah, they're really
couple
funny.
Episodes that I've listened to.
It's like being able to listen to 2 best friends have a conversation, but also getting to learn something out of it,
Oh,
which
nice.
is really neat. So that's a great podcast.
And where can you listen to that?
Pretty much anywhere, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, they upload the audio to YouTube as well.
Nice.
Yeah, if you just search No Dumb Questions, it'll pop up.
What books have you read recently, and would you recommend any of them?
I have read recently The Lost Causes of Bleak Creek, which was written by Rhett and Link, if you're familiar with them from Good Mythical Morning or any of their other stuff. And it's really good. It's a mystery book they wrote kind of based on the town they grew up in. That was really good. I read that one in just like a few days.
Because that was for the backlist readathon
Yes.
that we did.
I also recently finished The Forever War, which is a really good science fiction book. Kind of an interesting...
Have you rated it on Goodreads?
I
What
think
would you
so.
rate it?
I think I rated it 5 stars. It was
Oh.
really good.
High praise?
I mean, I give pretty high ratings on Goodreads.
That's okay.
Unless it's bad.
I feel like everybody's rating star system works for them
Yeah.
personally. Doesn't always make sense to other people.
But I mean, I didn't have any complaints about that book, so I thought it earned a 5 star.
Nice.
Those are both really good.
Birdie doesn't have any books.
Those are my recommendations.
Birdie, do you have any recommendations?
Nope.
Eat lots of treats. Oh, yes, hello. I don't know if you could have saw that, but he reached his little paw up and is now like stretched out like a little child. Hello, hello. We've got one more project
One,
in the banana bag.
In the banana bag. This is the banana bag?
Your mom gave it to me.
Why is it called a banana bag?
She said that it was given to her
Oh.
with bananas in it.
Oh. I was like, there's nothing about this bag that indicates bananas to me. Okay.
I
Found one
appreciate
needle.
that you find the needles before
Where's
you pull
the-
it out.
there
You should
it
be
is.
fine.
Oh, it's smaller than I thought it was going to be.
Oh,
Oh.
you can take that off. There you go. Okay, so this is a shawl.
Yes.
Also can be a hat,
Yes.
A
No, it's a
beautiful-
hood.
a beautiful hood, a beautiful bonnet. It is currently 2 colors. It will
Is this
eventually.
Garter Stitch?
It is.
Oh,
Way
look
to
at that.
go.
I learned something.
Way to go. Except for the little lacy bits.
Well, right, but I meant the stripy part.
Yes, that is correct.
It is Garter Stitch, Birdie. It is Garter Stitch.
This is the knit along that I'm doing with Andrea.
And these are yarn overs.
Indeed, they are. Do you know what can come after a yarn over in a lace pattern?
A yarn under.
No.
I don't know.
Decrease. So either knit two together or slip knit. Or any other version of decrease.
Cool.
Because if you're trying to create a pattern but not increase your stitch count, then you
As
will,
we all do.
As of course, because we all know that. And brioche, two-color brioche, you can say go twice. Don't you know?
Mm-hmm.
The third color in there that's not currently connected is yarn that you got me for Christmas.
Oh, the brown one?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So that'll be the third color. This is Powder and Dust by Vera Valimaki. It is a triangular shawl with stripes and lace, and that'll be the third color. So, the first color is Life in the Long Grass. Second is Fancy a Butterbeer by Sugar Plum Circus, and then the last one is Chestnut by People Fields. Good job.
Yeah, that's not really working.
That's okay. That works.
I tried.
That's okay. They've seen it before. Birdie, I have
Back
your
into
candy
the bag you
cookies.
go.
Ooh!
I have 18 text messages.
Oh, I have a question for you.
Okay.
What has been your favorite part about social distancing, quarantine, stay home, stay safe, whatever we're calling it these days, and what has been your favorite and least favorite part? Or some of your, doesn't have to be the top of the top.
I like that I have more time for knitting. That's nice. I like that I have been able to teach myself little random things that I've been meaning to teach myself, like finding a center pole ball on my thumb and making bagels. I like that we've been able to spend more time together.
Mm-hmm.
Birdie's very happy about this.
Because we got this, ooh, big stretch.
We've been able to spend more time with the birdie. I don't like being away from people.
Yes.
And I have resorted to, when we do happen to go out or I get to ride in the car, I make Snapchats of me being very excited of being in the car.
Yes. Like when we got Chinese food the other night.
Like when we got Chinese food, I was very excited and sent a Snapchat to a lot of people that I was in a car.
And how excited I was.
What about you?
Yeah, I think my favorite things are similar, like just being able to get to spend more time together is very nice.
Cool.
There are nice things about working from home. There are also things I don't like about working from home. I've enjoyed being able to have more flexibility in my workout schedule, not being bound to like early in the morning, late at night. I can, we're at home, so I can do it
Whenever.
during lunch or whenever. That's really nice.
Do you like not having to wear work clothes every day?
To a degree, yes. Yeah, I enjoy not having to wear work clothes.
Work clothes? Birdie doesn't have work clothes.
I enjoy having more options for lunch than like leftovers or eating, getting lunch from somewhere.
Yeah, that's true. Ooh, what has been your favorite meal that we have made in our quarantine time? Stay-at-home time. That we haven't, maybe not necessarily made, but we have eaten. Like the Costco enchiladas, though.
Right.
A nice discovery.
The Costco enchiladas were really good.
They were spicy.
But,
They were spicy.
Did we make some kind of taco thing?
You made
At one
nachos.
point, we made nachos.
I don't remember. It's been too long. We've been in the
Everything's
house for too
blending
long.
together. I don't know what my favorite would be.
I was telling someone last week that it feels like we have lived the whole month of April in the span of 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, well, and also because like April and March have just blended together.
Yeah.
There's not the normal things other than paying rent. Like that was the only line of demarcation between the months.
Yes, Bird.
Um,
Paying rent. Do you pay rent? No.
I don't know what my
pay
favorite
rent.
meal would be. The Costco enchiladas were very good.
I was very pleased with how the fried rice.
Yeah,
turned out.
I was gonna say the fried rice was really good too.
It's very spontaneous.
Yes.
Yay for using
And your
rice.
lasagna was really good too,
Thank
with
you.
the cottage cheese.
Yeah, that was different. We got frozen of that as well.
Yes. Yeah, that made a lot of lasagna.
Ooh, I love you so much.
I genuinely miss my office and being able to be in my office and be, like, just have a space that is set aside for work.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Almost going to the store.
yeah.
I almost even miss driving my route.
Yeah. Trying to think if I have any other good questions for you.
I can't either. I mean, we have recorded a good amount of
That's
this one,
true.
So. Birdie, do you have any questions for us? Oh.
Can I have a treat? That's his
Can
question.
you have a treat? Do you need a treat?
So, do you want to say thank you for watching? And
Sure.
all that jazz?
What's all that jazz part?
You can just say whatever.
Oh, okay. I thought there was like a specific
I
thing
mean,
I was supposed
I
to
can
say.
say that
Oh,
as
okay.
well, but you can start it off.
Okay. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed having me as a guest.
A round of
And
applause.
yes, a round.
But you
of
don't.
applause.
You can't because it's for you.
I can
for
clap for
yourself.
myself. Is that humble to clap for yourself, or is
I
that
don't know.
prideful? I don't know. But thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you're staying home and being smart and staying safe and
Washing
doing
your
whatever.
hands.
Yeah, 20 seconds or more.
Sing a song.
Um,
If you have crafty plans, I hope that they are successful.
yes.
Are you working on your whips, or are you working on
New
new
things.
things? A lot of people.
Or are you playing Warzone like me?
Or
To each
playing
their own.
Animal Crossing, if you have that.
Yes. Hopefully your toilet paper stock holds up. Hit that
Yes.
bell, press like, subscribe, comment down below.
Follow on all the social medias.
All the things that you say.
Um,
Read the show notes.
yeah, read the show notes. I have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Ravelry.
Yes.
Most active on Instagram. So please go follow me over on there. Do you want people to follow you?
They can if they want. I think my Instagram is actually
Private?
not private anymore.
Okay.
It was private. I think I unprivated it.
My nose is covered in
if-
cat hair.
If you, I forget why I made it unprivate. I think I entered a giveaway, and
Oh.
I just left it unprivate. If you follow me, and I can tell that you're like a knitting person, I will not block you. But and I say that if I do block you, I'm sorry. As long as I figured out you were in. Well, no. Okay, there's a reason for this. Even though my account's not private, I block people I don't know, unless they're like, if I figure out they're a knitter and they know you,
That's okay.
I usually don't block them. But
Okay.
I block people who follow me because you get followed by.
Yeah.
Some SoundCloud rapper trying to get their name out there, or like I follow the Astros on Instagram, and so I get followed by like Astros fan account because during the World Series I've started posting Astros memes.
Right.
My Instagram's really boring these days. It used to be a lot more interesting.
Which is why you should post about your coffee that you just got.
I should. That's a good idea.
Up that
It's
following.
mostly just pictures of Grace
Get those followers.
and the occasional
Get those likes and shares.
the occasional Astros meme. I do post my story sometimes though.
He does.
That's a thing I've been doing more.
That's the only place that you really socially interact online?
Yeah, I'm not really on Twitter. I usually only get on Twitter if I'm trash talking about sports,
Yeah.
which are all dead. So
Currently not happening.
yeah, my Twitter is on hiatus.
So Instagram is the place to follow you.
Yes.
It'll be in the show
Instagram.
notes if you like to follow him.
Sure. Yeah.
Is there one bit of wisdom that you would like to impart on my knitting and crafting? Not necessarily knitting. You don't have to knit to watch this podcast.
Wisdom. You didn't tell me I had to get wisdoms ready.
Wisdoms? There's a podcast that I've listened to a couple episodes to, and she's doing like this quarantine series, and at the end she asked her guests, what is one thing that is getting you through this quarantine?
Oh.
What would that be?
Yes, that is a very big part. If I was stuck at home by myself, I'd be a much worse off person.
I would too. But me aside.
What is one thing getting me through? Really just find ways to talk to your friends or hang out with your friends, whatever that might be. Get them on Zoom, give them a call, text.
I'm touching my cold feet.
Ooh, those are cold feet. For me, I play video games with several of my friends, so it's nice because we can play a game together and we can also just chat. But really just, hey, you got a bunch of time on your hands. Call people you haven't talked to in a while and see how they're doing, because chances are they're not doing anything right now either.
Mm-hmm. I would agree. I would also say the audiobooks and podcasts have been very helpful. Because since we're both in the apartment, it's nice to just put in headphones when we're both working on stuff or whatever, so we can kind of just piddle around and...
Yes. And to anyone out there in the knitting world, because I'm sure there's a demographic for it, who watch anime.
Oh, yeah. Probably.
I'm not a heavy watcher. I just, if I hear something's good, I'll give it a shot. But Hulu has a surprisingly impressive catalog. I kind of had stopped watching any for a long time because it seemed like everything had moved to, I think it's called Crunchyroll, is like a popular streaming service for that. But Hulu has got some pretty decent ones. So if you're cool with some commercials and...
You have Hulu.
Yeah, and you have Hulu, go for it.
It's problematic if you don't have Hulu.
Yeah. It is problematic. But Hulu's really cheap, which is nice. Start a free trial, and then use a different card and a different email, start another free trial. Hey, there you go. You can get through the quarantine on free trials, surely.
Isn't there a deal with Disney Plus and Hulu and something else that you get?
Oh yeah, you can bundle. Well, you don't get it free, but you save some money.
Oh. So do that, because also Disney Plus.
Disney
we were
Plus
going to watch
good.
the new Disney movie.
Onward? Upward?
Yeah.
Whatever it's called.
Are they trolls?
Oh, I don't know.
They're blue creatures.
I know it's Chris Pratt and Spider-Man.
They're multiple Spider-Man.
The newest Spider-Man. Whatever his name is.
I don't know who that is.
I'm blanking on it. I should know.
Isn't he a young child?
And he's British. But it's not Andrew Garfield.
Tom Holland?
Tom Holland, yes.
I don't
It's
know
Tom
how I
Holland
knew
and
that.
Chris Pratt. They played some troll-looking guys.
I don't normally remember things like that. Who was the most recent Spider-Man? That's not me. Is it, Bertie?
I'm trying to think if there's any other watch recommendations we might have. I think we pretty much listed all of them.
Yeah, I'm going to touch you with my cold feet again.
Thanks.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for watching. We have said all of the normal ending things, so we will just say goodbye. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, dee bee bee. Oh, dee bee bee. Hello. Hello.